Welcome back to Factorio and SpaceX on extreme mode. We are in the middle of setting up for rockets. I am building the rocket fuel right as we speak. Let's get a blueprint just to help us build it. Obviously this is over in the oil area. Yep, we need all that. Basically, I've calculated out that I want or need 80 of the... What's that it couldn't be? 80 of the lights to solid fuel. Fully beaconed, of course, and that should be enough when it's converted into rocket fuel to support 2 launches a minute, which I think we probably won't be doing 2 launches a minute every minute, but there will be times when we certainly want to move a few rockets quickly. I'll probably actually build about 4 silos, just so we can have something like that happen. The thing is, especially with our UPS the way it is, I don't think that we are going to be able to be doing maximum science, all of the sciences at full blast, and launching rockets at full blast as well. Speaking of science, we have come to a halt, so we should do some more. I'll just show you how much we've done. We've obviously done these 2 and these ones and these ones. They're not all that expensive. That's only a 48. That one is a 96. So I guess we will grab this one next. It uses the 2 expensive ones, so let's grab that. This one here that uses the military science, I want to tell military science not to build any past completing this before I do that, and I'm in the wrong place to do that, so let's just do habitation modules, a 96,000 over 2 minutes, 96,000 science. 2 reds, 2 greens, and basically all the rest other than military and space. Let's get that underway. Right, so now 80 of the chem labs, and I believe I need 100 of how far do these extend? Are they only extend that? Oh, I see. I might actually... Do I want a line of these? I want a line there, or do I want a line there? No, I'll put them in here. That should be fine. Yeah, so I need 100 or 104, I think, are supported of the actual make the rocket fuels. And that should be fully... Oh, that's interesting. That hasn't been... Oh, it will be soon, I think. I've got passive providers. Let's just check that. Passive providers, do we have any? We might not. Well, if we run short, I can always request some over the network. Ooh, we have a shortage of barrels again. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So... yeah, one of these we need a request to chest and a passive. I mean, I was talking about the active provider, not passive provider. We need a request to chest. It says 100. That won't be enough. Let's make it say 500. The number of these that I'm making should be enough if my calculations were correct. So that, that's interesting, we are probably out of stack inserters. So that we can actually use rocket fuel to fuel the trains, which is also a clear goal, of course, especially the important trains, i.e. the ones moving between the oil and the main base. Words. Tough. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, that stack is our 80. Let me just see, do we have stack inserters? I don't think we do. No, we don't have stack inserters. I've got 95 of those and I've got 50 on me, so that should be fine. Do we have modules and things? And yeah, look, the drain here is pretty real. The UPS, I have to look into options, because it's not getting any better at the moment. Is it? Yeah, so we are going to need a whole bunch. Oh, we're missing some according to this anyway. We're missing beacons, we are missing chemical plants, we're missing the whole lot really. Okay, before I order up just anything, if we go in here, we definitely have assembly machines. We have stack inserters. Because I've actually completely, let's just inserter. Yes, we have stack inserters. Chem plants. No chem plants. What else are we missing? Passive providers. Active providers. We have active providers, that's fine. Passive providers, beacons, and pipes. Okay. Well, let's get all those things that we are missing. We are going to need more beacons, so I might even tell it to get 200 beacons. What did it say we're missing? We're missing 43. Let's just get 200 for now. Stack inserters, we are missing 46 and we need another 100, so let's get 150. Stack inserters. You go back there. Stack inserters, 150. Pipes, let's get 80 again. Pipes, I wanted to click down there. Pipes, passive providers, if we only have 9, we are going to need a bunch more than that, so let's get, say, 110. Active providers, probably don't need too many, but let's get 10. And chem plants, oh, we don't have chem plants, that's right, that's why I didn't get them the first time. Is that everything that we needed? 150, no, 150 is not going to be enough. Let's get 250 because we need 2 per basically. Although I could use a stack inserter and a fast inserter. Fast inserters probably would do, but it's easier just to put stack inserters down. Power, do we have power? Power poles, we have some, but probably not enough. Let's get another 50. and on, and that has been ordered, and in due course a supply vehicle will come and deliver those to us. It's already doing something, I hope. Moving into place and getting things delivered. That's what it's doing. So, let's get back down here at our little crawl. So yeah, the plan is that I would like to be able to start launching soon. Bot speed is something that we will research. It will hopefully help us a bit. It certainly isn't a cure-all for our UPS malaise, but it is something. Is this the one? Yeah, that's probably the one I want. Get some robo-ports down. I didn't actually check if we had robo-ports or not, but if we're missing them we can always add them to the order or create a new order. That'll probably suffice. Let's just have a quick look at the map. Still filling up. Yeah, it's taking its time. It will get here eventually. If you notice, I have added some more nuclear. I also moved the landfill, and I've named this landfill nuclear so I can differentiate on the train. I think I still have my landfill over here. Project landfill for however much more of this we need. I'm not sure where I'm going to do rockets. Maybe down here. I want them in a separate network though, not the same network as this. We may be doing further builds for the rockets up here because it's sort of easiest. At the very least I'll do rocket control units probably here. Maybe the structures, what are they called again? Low density structures. Be nice to do them over here, but it might just be easier just to do them here for now. And let's just have a look how, I like to see how the factory is performing. Let's just have a look. Iron is fine. Production science is at 120k for some reason. Are we even using production science in this one? We should be able to do the last military pack soon. What I was really looking for was like the copper ore and in particular the iron ore. I wonder if I put ore, if I just get the ores. There we go. Oh, we've got plenty of them. Sort of plenty. Not quite plenty. So what did we have? Oh yes, we do have production. So, I mean, that's good. And that's why these aren't all being asked for at once. But it's basically on open gates except for stone. Oh yeah, the other thing. So I have put down copper in the way. The other thing. Stone temp, you'll notice, is now completely gone, evaporated. We will be doing scorched earth to it, as in completely eliminating this whole thing, train and all, very shortly, and we will be down to just this one stone to supply our stone brick needs. I've added copper in the way, and I've added another mod. I've basically added module inserter because this one, the iron ore that's in the way, 3.7 million left here. I tried to insert some speed modules manually, and you can get them around the edges, but you know, I'd like to get all of them, even though it'll save time basically if I can just go, okay, fix all of that please robots, and I'll go ahead and put modules in the whole thing. That one will actually die fairly soon. This still has a way to go. It was 12 million, so at least it's 11 now. Down this end, landfill, there's only 700k before we can basically clear this out. And there's another patch down here, but it's not actually in the way, so it might be left alone. This one here is 14 million though, so I really want to do the insert module thing. I'll basically get a count of... Actually, can you do this remotely? Whoops. We're moved, of course. Did you look at that? You can actually get a count remotely, or copy something remotely. That's just fantastic. So we need 321 times 3. So yeah, 960 minus whatever we've got in modules already. Ooh, I accidentally put modules in there. Whoops. That's a bit of a boo. That's what happens when you drag over boxes. You dump a lot of modules in the wrong place. Never mind. We'll grab those when we fill the whole thing out with modules. But yeah, modules in this, because you can clearly see that the lower part of it is going to be intersected by the main thoroughfare, which actually might miss. We could potentially just move copper 6 out of the way if there's still some copper 6 life, but it looks like it intersects this one, but it's not a lot here anyway, 5.8. And then the top half of stone, so maybe the stone can become the next project landfill. But I really want to get that line in, aside from anything else, to access these good copper ore supplies. There's also a bit of iron that we need, iron ore, and that was from my earlier clearance. And there's some iron down here as well, but I'm going to have to kind of come around to get to it, because this is not an ideal oil setup. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Do we have our... we also need to do something about coal. 14 million. That's going to survive a little while, but eventually I want a coal train that... I'm not exactly sure where it's going to go. Possibly in here. So it's nice and close to the plastics. Which actually, while we're here, we may as well add some symbols to our map. Why not? There you go. All of that's plastic. Sulfuric acid and lube. That one is lube. And that one is acid. This one is the process where we can't actually do it as a picture of a process. That's annoying. That kind of tells you, I guess, and that's actually most of this one as well, and this one line here is the heavy to light. So this gives you a false impression that heavy to light's actually more, but it's not, because these two rows are actually light to petroleum as well. And this is oil processing, though I think I am supposed to fill out these 2 lines if I remember correctly. We'll get back to that. And the oil handling up here, based on the demand. So how are we going? We have probably had our delivery, have we? Hard to say. Hard to say. Where's the supply train? Back at supply unload, so we should have had it. Let's have a look. Stack inserters, we've got tons of them. Awesome. I need some. I don't need a lot, but I do need some. I've probably actually got 50 on me. I have. Wow. A lot of things happened while I wasn't looking. So, you do that, you do that, and you do that, and you do that. Now 1 in every time is probably too many, so actually let's take that off. Create a quick blueprint of just that. Tick. And then we need we'll put 1 there. Use our blueprint of all of that. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Don't need you. Let's get another blueprint. So if that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 43, unless I miscounted. Let's just get a quick count. 43. Interesting. Oh, I guess, yeah, we've got extra machines in that line, haven't we? So we need 100 of those. Alright. And the last ones probably don't have power, or do they? No. I suspect, yeah, that last one just misses out. So if we do that, we'll give the last one power. So if that's 43, tick. Now I need to be careful because I want to be able to have a power switch to turn this on and off. So I've got to be a little bit careful about what's covered by power and what's not. So let's just check that. I think that's good. So that's 86. So we need another 10 to get to 96. And yeah, this uranium's just going to have to glow, do its glowing through the the rocket units, 96, so we need what, 4 more? Two, 4. You go in the bin. Yes, I think this is the one that has what I want, which is these guys. Like so. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be our rocket fuel. And probably close to the end of the episode. Just before we go, maybe we'll have a quick look at our all-time stats. We are now doing a bit more iron than copper, as I guess is to be expected in the long run. 105 million green, 23 million red, 3.5 million blue circuits. Well, these numbers are pretty large too. 53,000 speed module 3s, 48,000 productivity module 3s have been built. 5 of the efficiency modules, maybe more. Oh, 64 efficiency module 3s have actually been built. Wonder why. Anyway, that's where we're at. How's our power holding out? As you can see, it occasionally hits 12 and a bit more, but it's not going yellow at least. That's the main thing. Let me just check on the map quickly. I just want to see, yes, we do have a supply outpost. So I'll use this supply outpost for our moduling. In fact, I might just run up there and do that now. Or at least do one, so you can get the general idea of what it is I'm trying to do. Whoops, wrong key. By run at this UPS rate, I mean a casual saunter. I do have the 6 legs, so that's what I'm reduced to due to doing science at the same time. So, do I have any... Let's hope it comes and brings me all of those modules that I accidentally put here. I am requesting 50, so they should... Here we go. How many are in there? Not so many. There we go, we're out of modules in that one. Any more that have modules in them? No. 40 modules. That was a bit of a waste of modules. Anyway, it's a lot better process if we can... we said 321, didn't we? So that's 960, but we didn't count how many modules were already there. And that won't tell us. So, never mind that idea. Can't get rid of it unless it's actually been used. Interesting. So let's just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 6, 7. About 27, so about 50. We needed 960. Let's order. Let's get 920 just to be sure. In case I messed up somewhere along the line. 920 speed module 3s can be brought to here. Now, what we want to do... Oh, I've also got those 50 on me, haven't I? So that could reduce the amount we need. Interesting. Where's that yellow coming from? Never mind. Looks like we've got a yellow marker there for some reason. What we need to do to turn this on, entity is... I don't actually know how to use this, I've never used it before, but I'm guessing that you do something like that. Yep. Modules. There we go. Save changes. Now how do you make it work? Module inserter. Is there some special thing that you need? Oh, I need a red circuit. That's what I need to be able to do it. How annoying. Okay. Unless you're on your way, which you're not, come and bring me a red circuit as well. Good. And yeah, so I will do this across these items that are in the way and one at the other end. And next episode we can move on to the next component. Hope you enjoyed the episode and looking forward to seeing you in the next. See you later, guys.